Welcome back to match number 4, our final match of the day. It is the Women's Balltime All-Stars, Team Brownlee versus Team Moretta. We are welcoming our referees and then our players to the court. If you were here with us last time, you'll recognize these faces because it is the same referees for their second match in a row. Swapping positions this time. This time we'll have first ref Mary Saderi and second referee Craig Girvin. Introducing the teams to the court. Team Brownlee first up. Emma Waldy, setter for City of Edinburgh. Familiar face for all as she plays also in the national team. Next up is Rachel Morrison, outside for City of Edinburgh, and beach player as well. Some of you may have seen her on the beach. Next up is Maddie Weber. Elizabeth Billaway on as middle, and opposite Ola Kalinowska. Another middle, Carly Murray. Anna Richardson as our libero. And Nabluski, libero for Edinburgh University. Magdalena Prokop from Glasgow Mets, playing as an opposite. Sophia Benvenuto already been on the court today. She's here for match number 2 from Edinburgh University. Rachel Ferguson, another middle from City of Edinburgh. And finishing off Team Brownlee, we have Jess Burns, our second setter in this team. And of course, coach Ian Brownlee, City of Edinburgh legend and coach of City of Edinburgh, of course. Introducing Team Moretta, we have Alexis Cruzy, 174 kills there, what a stat. Taya Keys, Glasgow Mets, formerly of Surrogatsi, made a change this season. Our other outside on this team, setter. Anna Barakoyeva, Glasgow Mets, and Taya's teammate. Another Edinburgh Jets player, Leah Reinfrank, killing it through the middle, and also on Team Moretta. Kennedy Mason next up, Surrogatsi player, plays opposite and outside, multi-talented, joined by Laura McCready, one of those capped female players in Scotland, and a pleasure to have on the court. Got Annalise Pedrotti, unfortunately injured, so won't be participating much in this game, but a joy to have her here with us. As we also have Ekaterina Bocharnikova. And finally, Ravine Gill joining the court with us today. Welcome to all our players. Let's get this match underway. With the lights back on, we let Team Brownlee with the serve, and our very own Maddie Webber has first touch of the ball in this match. Starting us off with a nice serve towards Taya Keys, who passes it to Anna. Nice set to the outside, and Lexi kills it. First point for Team Moretta on the board, 1-0. Like we had in the previous match, none of these players have played with each other than a few familiar faces on the national team. This is all a new setup to them all, so it'll be interesting to see how quickly they can gel to each other as Maddie takes that pass. Rachel tips that over the block, but it's picked up by Lexi before Kennedy hits it straight back. Ola's got the defense, and Emma runs that set down before it's plonked over by Carly. It's picked up nicely by Ravine. Lexi's hit is picked up by Anna Richardson before Rachel gives one back. It's picked up by Ravine again, a setter dump, but it's read by the block before Rachel tips that over, and a nice on the ground set from Anna. What a rally we have on this second one. Another setter dump picked up by Lexi before it's placed right deep. Maddie Webber's got it before it's killed by Lexi. Straight down the line. What a start to this match. That is the longest rally we've had in the last 2 Balltime games. You're right, Danny, that is a nice swing from Lexi. As Anna Richardson takes that pass, it's Emma who sets it to Rachel. A familiar duo in the City of Edinburgh squad proves to be familiar here as well, as Rachel kills that. And we go 1-2. Team Brownlee getting their first point of the match. Carly up to serve. Just missing that back line, and it just slightly goes long and goes out. Lexi's now up to serve next for Team Moretta. 3-1 with a 2-point lead for the Jets coach, who'll be pleased to be having a strong start against his friend but opponent, Team Brownlee. A little wonky pass there from Anna Richardson, but it's cleared and the point goes their way regardless, as Emma Waldy goes back up to serve. Nice deep serve, but Taya reads that well. A backcourt hit by Lexi, a set from Anna, and it just goes out off the block. Team Moretta continuing their lead here, 4-2, with Ekaterina Bocharnikova, also known as Kate for anyone back home, on the serve. She serves it nice and deep, slightly too deep, and it just goes out the back of the court. She comes off, and Ravine Gill from Heriot-Watt comes back on. Rachel Morrison up for the serve here. She's got quite the profile on her, lots of stats, lots of amazing kills, defense, the lot, so an excellent player. Ooh, that is a bit of a net touch there by Kennedy Mason. Quite the swing and a good attempt at getting it back up, but just catches her hands in the net there. This means Rachel gets to go for another serve. It is 4-4 in this first set of the Women's Balltime All-Stars match. Short one there, read by Lexi, picked up. Anna sets again from the ground. Taya tries to put it long, but Rachel's there. Maddie's with the tip, but it's picked up by Anna. Ravine on the set, and Lexi plonks it over, read by Rachel. Emma sets that middle. Elizabeth Billaway gets the first touch of the game. Read by Ravine, blocked by Liz. Leah just not quite getting that one. Emma sets to Ola, who hits it, hits the hands, gets a touch off the block. Nice rally there again from these two teams. Another serve here for Rachel, bringing our team into the lead here. Ooh. Bit of a miss pass there from Team Moretta's Lexi, but that's all right. We move on to the next one. 6-4 currently for Team Brownlee. Rachel with another serve. Read by Lexi, passed by Lexi. Anna sets it. through the hands of the block and finds the ground there. Team Moretta with another point. 5-6 in this first set. Serve from Kennedy Mason here. Finds Anna Richardson. Nice pass in the middle. Elizabeth Billoway with a kill. Straight into the hands of Leon Reinfrack, who can't quite keep the ball on the other side of the court, and it dips down, meaning that Team Brownlee get the point there. Liz now back to serve. Serve there from Elizabeth. Ravine can't quite keep that one in control. Team Brownlee taking the lead here, 8-5. Elizabeth back with another serve here. Finds the net this time. Gives the point to Team Moretta. Some support from back home. Mara's supporting Lexi and Emma in this match. On opposite sides of the court, supporting both teams, which was nice to see. Taya with the serve here now. Rachel finds that nicely. Set to Emma. Maddie kills it nearly and does eventually get the point with a nice cross. Picked up firstly by Lexi, but not quite comfortably enough to allow her team to get the point there. Ola Kalinowska now going back for the serve. Edinburgh Jets opposite, sometimes setter, but playing opposite today. Just aims for that cross-court serve, but just out. Means the point goes the way of Team Moretta. It is 7-9, trailing by 2. Another Jets player, Leah Reinfrank, up for the serve now. She can run quite the middle attack. A pass by Anna Richardson. Out to Emma, who finds Carly in the middle. Picked up by Leah. Anna's got the set there. Nice and tight. Ball hits the ground before the net touch there. So the point does go the way of Team Moretta. So another serve for Leah now. Finds Rachel Morrison's hands. Emma sets it out to the outside to Mary Webber, but it's picked up by Anna before Kennedy places it over. Ola's got covered in one. Maddie goes for long this time, but Kennedy finds her before Alexi swings. Anna Richardson picks it up. Emma goes for the middle, finds Carly, and the point goes away of Team Brownlee. Maddie back with the serve, goes deep, just misses that back line, so close. She'll be a bit annoyed with herself after that one. I did hear a rumour that Maddie's mum might be watching today, so hello Maddie's mum, if you are watching. Anna with the serve for Team Moretta. Maddie picks that up nicely. Emma sets out to Rachel, who gets blocked. Defence is there though, and that's a free ball over to Team Moretta. Kennedy picks it up. Anna's second setter dump attempt missed here. Nice big block there from Team Moretta before Rachel finds the way over the net. Back set to Kennedy Mason, who hits the line and just gets that ball in the court. Hubert on the line judging, making that call expertly. Anna Barakoyeva up for the service. Oh, no, we've actually had a timeout. Little miscommunication there by the referees. All is well, and we have our first timeout of the match, with the set currently at 10-10. Very even here in this women's Balltime All-Stars match. Point for point, some may say. Point for point. It's a very close match. We have a poll on the go. I hope you're all voting back home. And I can tell you that the results for the poll of who's going to win with 10 votes, and I know there's at least 50 of you watching, so I hope to see some more on that poll soon. It is 50-50, 5 against 5 for who is going to win, Team Brownlee or Team Moretta. Our poll is the exact same as the score right now, half and half, equal for both teams. So it'll be interesting to see who does take the win today. We're playing 3 sets, regardless of if we have a winner from the first two. First 2 to 25 and the third to 15. So lots of volleyball on show today as Anna serves that. Picked up by Team Brownlee with Rachel finding the kill there. Ravine not being able to keep that ball in the court. And that means Carly is back up for the serve as her team goes 11-10 up in the first set. Carly obviously a member of the Women's Scottish national team. And serves the ball just out long. Lexi's up next, serving for Team Moretta. 11-11 in this first set. Liz Billoway obviously had a good warm-up this morning in her 3-0 win against St Andrews University in the SSS match, making her presence known here on court with some nice swings through the middle. Emma Waldy up to serve now. Taya reads that. Anna saves that from going over. Backcourt attack, just short. Maddie's making it work though. Kennedy getting in the way of our setter there, but it's all good. Anna Richardson defends that beautifully, allowing Rachel to swing, catching hands of Ravine nice and high, who just can't quite keep it in the court. It goes off her hands and out. Making a nice point for Team Brownlee. Emma Waldy again serving as we go 13-11 with a 2-point lead here for Team Brownlee. Served by Emma, goes straight to Lexi, straight to Anna. Back set, Kennedy. One-handed save there by Ola. Elizabeth Bellway tries to find the floor, doesn't quite. Ball through the hands, stopping short, nobody's defending that. Point goes the way of Team Moretta. Ravine coming off now with Leah Reinfrank making her way onto the court as Kate goes up for the service. One of our few Glasgow Mets players playing in this match today. It's nice to have a mix from all the teams in Women's Prem. Back set from Anna, goes out to Taya. Emma takes that first ball with Anna coming in. Swing from Rachel on the right and a block from Leah and Taya. What a duo they're making. Glasgow Mets and Edinburgh Jets played against each other last week, Saturday and Sunday. So Leah and Taya have been opponents last week and now they find themselves on the same team. That's the joy of the Balltime All-Stars matches. A great serve from Kate, gets an ace there. Anna Richardson not being able to read that quickly enough to get her hands under the ball. Means it goes 14-13. Moretta are back in the lead in this match. Another serve here from Kate as we progress in this match. Nice flat one. Anna getting her hands on it this time. A back set to Rachel. Kennedy's got it though. And Taya's there to pick that up before Anna plonks it over into one. First referee, Mary, calling that as a double touch there. Rachel Morrison up for the service. She had a good run last time. We'll see if she can get another good run this time. Finding Taya. Nice set to Anna, who sets it out to Leah. Before it goes back over by Maddie Weber. Anna going again to the middle. Not quite finding. Oh, no. I take it back. Our line judge, Ian Brownlee, is not happy about that call. Line judge called it out. First referee has overruled in this instance. Which means the point goes to Team Moretta. And Kennedy Mason is up with the serve. Finds that short and gets the point. Anna Richardson not being able to make that one quickly enough to get the point. We've got a 2-point lead here for Kennedy and Team Moretta. They'll be keen to keep this momentum going as we progress in this first set. quite though, as it just lands short and in the net. The serve goes back to Team Brownlee, and Elizabeth Billoway with the serve now. Aiming for the gap between Lexi and Ravine, but it's covered before being placed over by Taya. Going for a middle one is Emma, but it's read by Lexi, and Taya swings on that. It's picked up by Emma before Rachel comes in with a set, and Maddie finds Taya's hands. Anna goes backcourt with Lexi, who finds Emma again. Ola's coming in to set. I told you she was a setter. Maddie comes in, but it's picked up by her teammate Kennedy before Anna has a swing. We're all getting involved in this one. Rachel sets to Maddie again, who nearly finds the floor. Ravine's got it up, and Lexi keeps it going before Taya swings it over. Picked up by Elizabeth Billoway. It goes out to Emma, and a roll. It's up. Rachel Morrison not being able to find the floor there, and there's a small net touch by Carly. What a rally that involved everyone. Opposite setting and setters hitting. We've got it all today. But the point does go the way of Team Moretta, who continue their 2-point lead. Taya Keys is up now on the service. Taya, part of Glasgow Mets, who will be participating tomorrow, so you'll be able to see them again. Carly with the middle, needs it higher. She's already chatting to Emma. Rachel's got the deep ball on that. What a great defense before Maddie swings, and maybe did not want that to happen, but it worked. And so she gets herself the point for her team as Ola goes back to serve now. Ola aiming deep and cross, finds Taya. Taya finds Anna. Leah with the slide, and Ian Brownlee was in the way there. If he hadn't been there, I think Anna Richardson could have got that. You know what they say about coaches? They like to keep themselves involved in the game. Maybe we need a coach v coach match next year, because Ian certainly wants one. Leah up for the serve here. Team Moretta leading 18-16. Serving cross to Anna Richardson. Emma starting to Maddie, who swings and finds the court. Leah not being able to pick that one up from her defense in position 5. Maddie now up to serve. Hoping to find the floor again. Aiming deep at Ravine, who picks up and sets to Anna, who goes for the middle. Finds Kate. It makes its way over, just off defense off the block there. Rachel with a swing, but it's picked up by Taya. Anna's got it. Set to Lexi, who goes deep on Anna. Emma's out to Rachel again, who finds hands, but Taya's there to pick it up, and there is a net fall from, I think, Anna, which brings us back equal. It's now 18-18. Maddie back with the serve. Aiming deep cross, picked up by Taya, out to Anna, who sits to Lexi, who swings and kills nearly. In fact, she does. Anna had her hands on it, but it just went slightly wide, and her teammates couldn't quite get to that ball there. There's a ball on the court that I hope someone picks up. Great, our line judge, Safwan, has seen that. Safety first, of course. Anna up for the serve this time. 19-18, leading the way. Goes deep, but Rachel's got it with her hands. Emma sits back out to her, and Rachel swings, finds Ravine. Anna's got the set, finds Lexi. Maddie with a one-arm save there before Emma places it over the top. Back to Lexi, who finds the block. Ties in the defense, though. We go middle this time. Kate's got the block, and she wins the point. Ball hitting off Carly's hands before it goes out the side of the court. Anna with the serve here. Rachel on the pass. Straight to Emma before she goes to Rachel again. Taya's got one arm on it, but not enough. One is better than none, but it's not as good as two. And it just goes out the side of the court there. We are 19-20 in this first set with Carly on the serve. Ravine on the pass. What a pass to Anna. To the middle. Kate blocked, picked up. Kennedy on the hit. Picked up by Ola. Emma sets outside, finds Rachel, rolls it into the middle, but it's picked up by Ravine and Taya. Back set to Lexi, who kills it nearly. Ola gets the defense. Back to Rachel, rolls it over the top, touches hands. It's a bit close to the net, and it's slightly too close to the net, and I can't do much with that one. And we are 20-20 in this first set. Carly back with another serve for us here. Update on the poll, we're at 12 people voted. We're still at 50-50. So it's really a close game here, and it's close at home as well. Nobody knows which way this match is going. Ravine passes that straight out to Anna. Back sets Lexi, hands. Ola passes that to Emma, who goes backcourt middle with Maddie, who finds Ravine. Anna saves that set before Lexi comes in and kills it off the block. Point to Team Moretta. Lexi up for serve, 21-20, hoping to make sure that this set goes the way she wants it to, with a point to Team Moretta. Serves it on Anna Richardson, who makes it to Emma before a middle. Elizabeth Billoway hits it and is blocked. Maddie can't quite get there, even with a little slide and a roll. Lexi goes back to serve, 22-20. Serving again, aiming for Maddie Weber this time, who finds Emma, who finds Rachel. It's close to the net, there's a tip over. It makes Rachel swings on that one. Lexi picks it up, goes out to Anna before it goes to Taya. Blocked, picked up, set this time again to Taya, who tips it. Ola's there to get it before the set goes to Rachel, who finds the block and gets the point. We're back to 21-22. Emma Waldy up with the serve here. Finds Ravine, perfect pass out to Anna, who back sets Kennedy. Finds the block, gets in the way. Lexi can't quite get that one up. We are 22-22 in this first set. Emma again up for the serve, hoping to keep this momentum going, because it is close. But a timeout. Moretta this time calling a timeout. Certainly a close one here, and the spectators are certainly enjoying it. Not quite sure which way it's going to go. We've still got some time to find out. Back into this first set, and Emma continues with her serving run. Serves deep to Lexi, but it's picked up perfectly. Anna's got the set, and that looks like a 4-touch. And I am correct, as I always am, that it was indeed 4 touches. And Emma goes back for the serve. Now in the lead, 23-22. How the tables have turned as we go for another serve. Picked up a nice short one, attempted to pick up by Kate, but she doesn't quite make it, bringing a set point for Team Brownlee. Can Emma keep going with these serves, placing them expertly around the court, really making it hard for the defensive team of Team Moretta. Our second timeout, so quick after the other one. Just to reset the team, give them a little bit of time to think and make sure that their defensive strategy is in place. Obviously, quite a few Edinburgh Jets players on Team Moretta, so we'll be used to his way of communicating, his coaching style, but equally quite a few people who will have never met him and will be experiencing his coaching style for the first time. So very interesting and exciting to see how players react to this different set of circumstances that they probably won't have had for a while, if ever. So as we go, set point here for Team Brownlee. Emma Waddy with the serve. Goes short again, but Ravine reads it this time and is out. And she back sets Lexi. It's picked up by Ola and Liz, but not quite finished on the third. So we go 24-24. For anyone who maybe doesn't watch volleyball too much, it is a best. You have to win by 2 points. So we're now going to 26. In fact, we're not, because I'm blind and I can't read. It's actually 24-23. Apologies. You know, there's a comment in the YouTube live score that says best commentator, and I think I've just ruined that. Regardless, we're now back in play with an amazing save there from Emma Waddy as Anna sets to Kennedy, goes cross, picked up by Rachel. Emma's got it, and she sets to Rachel, who tips over the block, and that brings the point the way of Team Brownlee. It is 25-23. We finished the first set with a win for the City of Edinburgh coach. Very close, very close. As we move into the second set, our teams will be looking to see if they can shift the momentum in the way of Team Moretta. And hopefully we'll be seeing some substitutions. It's nice to be able to watch everybody participate in these types of matches. And we've not had any subs as of yet. So this will be interesting. I agree, Elise. I think we should play to 26. I think whatever the commentator says, even if it's wrong, the teams should do. Don't you agree? Maybe that'll be my feedback for next year's Balltime match. But as we move into our second set, both coaches are chatting away with their teams. We've got 3 minutes between sets. Just enough time to have a restructure, a rethink, talk stats and strategy, and see what they're going to do in the second set. Possibly some changes. Both teams are adequately stacked with some immense players from our women's Premier Division. We've got representation from the top 6 teams in the league, which are City of Edinburgh, Edinburgh Jets, Glasgow Mets, Sue Ragazzi, Edinburgh University, and that's most of them. Second referee, looks like we're getting rotation slips in, which means we're nearly ready to go. Team Moretta are certainly ready to go. This is not the best of 3 and it's not the best of 5. It is 3 sets regardless of what happens in the first 2. Our last set did go 3-0 to Team OR, but we'll be playing 3 sets no matter what. Just to give everybody ample time on the court and to experience the joy of playing in the Pleasance. It does look like we've made some subs. If my eyes don't deceive me, I think Dylan de Guzman and Laura McCready are making an entrance for Team Moretta. And if they would shuffle around a bit, I'd maybe be able to see, but I think that might be Pia Filinado making her setting debut for Team Moretta right now. Team Brownlee, I was speaking with Ian last year. I refed the Huddle All-Stars match, and Ian struggled to pick who he was going to be placing on court, and did take his time, and seems to be keeping that theme going this year because he still hasn't submitted his rotation slip. It'll be interesting to see. Oh, I can see already Mary looks like she's getting the cards out for a little time delay, but he's getting there, he's getting there. He just wants to ensure equality for all our players. Don't worry, Veronica. Sarah is on the court. She will be coming on the court as soon as rotations have been checked. Boom, she's on the court. What an entrance. as Team Brownlee finally make their way onto the tire flex. They also look like they've made some changes. Rachel Ferguson is on as a middle and Magdalena Prokop is on as an opposite. We're sticking with the same libero for the moment, though. Anna Richardson is continuing to play backcourt. We start with a nice little chat with the first ref. Rachel, as our captain for this team, is having a little conversation with Mary. I'm sure she's discussing the intricacies of the times between sets and how they are meant to be followed. And as I thought earlier on, yellow card for Team Brownlee, time delay. Craig Girvin making sure that that's noted down on the score sheet. Ready to go here in this second set, and Pia's ready with her first touch of the ball with a nice serve straight to Rachel, who sets that out to Emma, who finds Maddie, but Lexi's got the defense on that. Pia's and Sarah, a little bit of conversation there needs to happen. Sarah thought she was taking that. Pia thought she was taking that. We move, and we're on to the next one. Thank you for watching with us, Raymond. It was a pleasure to have you yesterday with the North Berwick team, and we'll pass on your regards to Kenny as well. I'm pretty sure you used to play too, so lovely to have you here. Rachel with the backcourt attack, and Kate with the middle block. What a start to this second set as we go 1-1 in set number 2. Laura McCready up with the serve. For anyone who's a fan of Scottish volleyball, you might have seen Laura. She's played everything. She's played outside, opposite, and libero in this season alone. She doesn't quite find the court with that serve, but that's okay. We've got plenty more time for more serves. Mary Webber on the serve now for Team Brownlee. Finds the hands of her usual clubmate Laura. Before Pia's out to Lexi with a swing. Rachel can't quite find the court on that one, so it just goes wide. And the point goes the way of Team Moretta. Sarah off and Leah back on as Kate takes us through with our next serve. Liz with the set, picked up by Pia. For out to Dylan, who plunks it in the middle, covered by Emma. Anna in with the set, swings to Rachel, who goes deep, and Laura can't quite keep that in the court. And an amazing chase there from Pia, but she can't quite get it up to keep the ball in play. Pia with the set out to Dylan, picked up by Elizabeth, but a little bit of miscommunication there, and it's not picked up by anybody else. So the point goes the way of Team Moretta. 3-3 in this second set. Got some arguing going on in the comments. Danny and Veronica, you should play nice. A nice serve there from Dylan as she just meets that middle, picks it up defensively as well before a set to Leah. Just off the hands of Rachel, who can't quite keep it in, and it goes out, touch out. Dylan with the serve. Glasgow Met, she's played opposite and middle this year, multi-talented, playing opposite today. Nice serve out to Rachel, short one, but she picks it up. Back set, Maddie Webber, picked up by Sarah, high hands before Laura chases it down, and it's back over the net. Out to Rachel, who finds the middle of the court. Nobody was there to get that one. Emma Waldy with the serve for Team Brownlee. Finds the line. Lexi thought that was going out. Surprise. Landed in. Ace for Emma Waldy. who takes to the blue of the Tarflex for another serve. This time goes short. Leah on the pass. Another ace for Emma Waldy. 2 in a row. That's why she's on the national team, ladies and gents. Going for another. We'll see if we can make it 3 for 3. As she leads her team 6-4 in this second set. Finds Lexi this time. Pia with the set. Straight to Lexi, who cuts it tight. Rachel can't quite defend that one. And that is a point for Team Moretta. That was... There's nothing more exciting than a hit within the 3-meter line. And that was just exceptional from the Edinburgh Jets player, who now goes to serve and keeps her team within a point of the other. Aiming for Anna Richardson, who passes it straight to Emma, goes for the middle, finds Rachel Ferguson, who finds the core. Nice swing as she makes her debut in this second set of the match. Rachel Morrison up for the serve now. 2 Rachels on one team. It's hard to keep track of who's who if it wasn't for the numbers on their shirts. Goes for the serve, finds Sarah from Edinburgh Jets, out to Pia, who's double touched on that one. Tried to launch it maybe a bit much, but all to play for here. And there's plenty more where that came from. In the rest of this set, as Rachel goes up for another serve. Leads her team 8-5 in the second set. Close to the line there, and finds an ace. Short middle serve there, making it hard for Team Moretta to read that one, and they do take a timeout on the back of that. I think that's 3 or 4 points in a row for Team Brownlee. They'll be very pleased with themselves. Team Moretta talking some tactics, maybe adjusting his defensive line a little bit to read those short balls, making sure that somebody's there to pick them up. But Rachel's a very good server, and she will read that and place it somewhere different, so it'll be interesting to see if they can continue their streak of points here as we enter back onto the court. Rachel again up for the service. It's the first time out of this set. Rachel finding Leah. Leah getting a pass for set out to Laura McCready. Picked up. Magdalena getting involved. Laura aiming for the line, finds Emma Waldy. Set out to Anna Richardson, who goes to Magdalena. Can't quite get it over the net. That is a point of Team Moretta. So a very expertly placed timeout. That's the coach's point, I think is what they say. As Leah comes back for the service, with Kate making her way back onto the front court here. Finds Rachel, who finds Emma before Maddie swings on that one. Finds Leah on the defense. Pia backcourt to Lexi. Finds Emma Waldy. Anna Richardson on the set again. Finds Maddie again. Tip over the middle, but Laura's there to read it. She knows her teammate well. Setter dump from Pia, but it's read. Picked up. Magdalena puts it deep. Picked up by Lexi, who goes back. Dylan sets that over. Emma Waldy picks it up. Anna on the sets again. Finds Maddie again. Leah too high on that one, and it touches off the back of her hands and out, despite a valiant effort from Lexi to get the rebound off her hands there. Point goes the way of Team Brownlee. We're 10-6 in this second set. Sarah Kandutsi back on the court as libero for us, while Kate stays middle in the front. Rachel Ferguson with the serve right now. We've got 3 City of Edinburgh players in the backcourt. They like to stick together. Out to Aura. Pia on the set. Finds Laura a bit short, who does a nice jumpy, I don't know what that was, but she tried it and it didn't quite work. So the point goes the way of Team Brownlee. Rachel again with another serve here. Aims for Lexi, passes it into Pia, doesn't need to move. Finds Kate, Kate on the defense. Pia again on the set, finds Laura. Laura finds a deep court, but Rachel's there. Emma's got the set out to Maddie. Hands and off the arms of Sarah Kandutsi, goes deep, touch out. Back to Rachel on the serve. It's 12-6 now. So Team Brownlee definitely making an impact on this second set and getting some points in early doors. Rachel with another serve. Just finds that top line, falls on her side. Alice Nabluski making her debut now for Team Moretta as her team clubmate Pia on the serve for Team Moretta. And Pia gets the point this time around as it just bounces off the sides of Alice's arms and out of the court. An ace for Team Moretta and getting some well-deserved points here, bringing them back within 4. Pia up for the serve again. Goes deep, finds Alice, but Alice is all over it this time. Finds Emma, middle, Liz, just not quite read there by Sarah, and it goes out the back of the court again. There's a nice touch from Liz, aiming for that right-hand side of the court. Such an important part of a middle to be able to read the block and go around it. Serve from Magdalena, nice and short, but read excellently by Laura. Nice little tip from Dylan before Elizabeth Billoway sets that. Dylan picks up, Pia's got the set, back court to Lexi, who smacks that. Magdalena's defensively there before Emma tips that over on 2, just confusing the Moretta team, who can't quite get the ball up there. So the serve does go back to Team Brownlee. Magdalena Prokop up with the serve. She goes deep this time, finds Sarah. Lexi sets it out. Dylan, free balls over, straight to Magdalena. Emma's got it. She goes around 2. She finds the middle. One-handed push there. Nobody read that one. Kill for Emma Waldy. Magdalena Prokop goes back for another serve, leading the team 15-8. Sarah on the pass, pushes Pia slightly too close to the net. There's not much she can do with that one. Tries to set middle, but it doesn't quite work her way as a timeout is called by Craig Girvin. Looks like Team Brownlee will be making a sub for the next half of this set. Sofia Benvenuto looks like she's making her way onto the court. That's the second timeout for Team Moretta. Relatively early in this set. They are trailing by 8 points though, so perhaps well placed. Again, having a tactic talk with his team, making sure they know where their hands are going to be for this next one, as Team Brownlee get ready to play again in the second set. Here's that fabled sub I was talking about as Rachel Morrison comes off for Sofia Benvenuto. We have a change in captain, but I'm not quite sure who it is. Magdalena continues her service run, aiming for the net, apparently. Finds that top line perfectly and swing and a miss. So ball goes to Laura McCready of Team Moretta, who'll be serving here. But we have another timeout substitution first, as Jess Burns makes her way onto the court for the rest of this match. City of Edinburgh setter swapping for City of Edinburgh setter. Laura with the serve. Finding Sofia Benvenuto with a perfect pass on her first instance. Jess with a perfect set to Elizabeth Billoway gets the point for her team. Team Moretta continue their lead. Team Brownlee continue their lead, 17-9. Maddie Weber with the serve. Finds a net on that one, just a little bit short. Means the ball goes to Kate. Leah back on court as the middle for Team Moretta. Alice Nabluski with the pass. Just passes it slightly to the left of the net, out of bounds unfortunately, which means the point goes the way of Team Moretta. Back within 6 now, 11-17. They'll be looking to make an impact on this second set. Kate with the serve. Finds Alice again, who finds Jess this time. Out to Sophia. Touches hands off the block. And the overpass is neatly dealt with by Elizabeth Billoway. Shifting that ball from one direction to the other. Finds the floor. 18-11. Alice coming off as Rachel Ferguson comes back on. Elizabeth Billoway up to serve. I like how she holds the ball up high before she goes for her serve. Again, everybody's got their little routines. Oh, with a double touch on the set there from Pia. Mary's one of the highest level referees we have in Scotland and is very good at her job. So if she's saying it's a double touch, I am keen to believe her, as Elizabeth Billoway goes up for another serve, leading 19-11. She finds the hands of Laura, who finds Dylan. It's placed over a free ball by Pia to Magdalena. Out to Jess. To Sophia, who finds hands, but Lexi's got the defense. Pia's back out to Lexi, who also finds hands, and Maddie's one hand doesn't quite do the job there. Elizabeth Billoway can't quite track that one down before it goes out of bounds. We now have a double sub coming on for Team Moretta. Dylan coming on for Anna, her Mets counterpart, and Pia coming on off for Taya Keys. Change to a backcourt setter rotation here, if anybody's aware. Sneaky. Which means Team Moretta have got their full three in the front. Quite a three as well. Anna's also got a killer serve on her, so makes that hard for Team Brownlee. Or not, because Sofia Benvenuto gets an amazing cross on that one, finds the right-hand line and gets her team another point. 20-12 in the second set. Jess Burns now up to serve. Finds Sarah Canduzzi, who passes it off to Anna. Lexi straight down the line, nobody there on that one. Alice just slightly too in to get the deep hit of Lexi there. Lexi's now up to serve for this one. Working at our rotation here on the Brownlee side, and they've called a timeout. 20-13 in the lead, so just a 7-point lead here as we continue in the second set of the Women's Balltime All-Stars match on the second day of Scottish Volleyball's National Cup Finals. Teams are back on the court now. Kenny's still chatting away to his team. Mary's going to have a wee chat, I think. No, just a giggle. It's all good. It's all fun and games here today, as Craig Girvin indicates that he's ready for the match to continue to take place. Lexi with the serve. Will this go her way? She finds Alice. Alice finds Jess. Jess finds Magdalena, who finds the middle of the court. Nice swing from the left-hand side there. Team Brownlee will be pleased with that timeout decision, because the point has ultimately gone his way, as Sofia Benvenuto is up for the serve. Deep court, finds the hands of Sarah. Anna finds Lexi backcourt, who slams it down the middle, but it's picked up by Sofia. Jess goes back with Magdalena, who puts it long. Sarah's got the one-handed defense. Lexi was there for it. Laura McCready hits that straight to the libero, back out to Jess, who finds Maddie. Puts it in the middle, a little bit of a clash there, but we're still good. Taya's got it over, we're all back up on our feet. Jess finds the outside, Maddie's got it, but Lexi picks it up long. Anna finds the middle, straight off the hands. Excellent point there for Leah and Anna, working well as a team, considering they've never played with each other. That is some relationship developed there already. That was a set to a middle from behind the middle. That was pretty spectacular to watch. Timeout called again for Team Brownlee. I think that's all our timeouts done for this second set, although I could be wrong, you never know. I'm sure all of you watching at home will know, because you've been watching the game. 30 seconds for our timeout, dictated by our second referee. I'm sure Craig Girvin is all over this. If anybody's a keen Scottish volleyball fan, you might have noticed that our referees are in matching shirts today. You can let me know in the comments if you like them or not. They're brand new. I like the blue. I like the light blue. It's different from what we've usually had. I think it makes them stand out quite nicely. But, you know, give us your opinions in the comments. I'll feed it back to the referees. We continue in this second set. It's 14-21, so a 7-point lead for Team Brownlee. Leah Reinfrank up for the service. Rotation called by Craig. We have a problem here. Looks like one of the outsides may have been in the wrong position. Craig Irvin explaining it to Brownlee what the problem is and where the players need to be. I think the setter was maybe not in the right place where she needed to be, but all looks to be fixed now. 15-21, Leah with the serve. Finds Sophia, passes it out to Jess, who goes to Magdalena, pushes that into number one. Leah with the set. Out to Lexi, back to Sophia. Jess with the set to the outside of Maddie. Picks up, one-armed. That was some amazing defense there from Lexi and Anna. Magdalena with the hit, and Taya and Kate can't quite keep that one down. So we move back to Team Brownlee with a point. Rachel Ferguson backcourt for the service now. Rachel with the serve, set even. Out to Maddie. That point goes the way of Team Brownlee, as that was just placed out of bounds, which means Rachel gets another serve. We're 23-15 in this set. Rachel with the serve, finds Laura. Laura back. Lexi with the short backcourt hit. A deep placement there, and Anna, the setter, can't quite get to it. Means we go set point to Team Brownlee, 24-15. Rachel Ferguson yet again with the serve. Just a little bit wide there, and it goes out the back of the court, meaning the point goes to Team Moretta, 16-24. Taya up for the serve here. Still continues to be set point. Sets obviously played to 25 for the most part in volleyball. Taya finds Sophia. Back sets that to Magdalena, who finds Laura on the block, but Taya's got the defense. Anna sets to the middle, her counterpart in Glasgow Mets, Kate, finding the hands of Team Brownlee. Ball goes out of the hands. We keep going. 17-24 in this second set. Taya back for another serve, trying to keep her team in the game here. Straight to Maddie, finds Jess. Continue in this second set. Taya with the serve again. Finds Alice. Nice pass out to Jess. Jess finds Maddie. Maddie finds Laura. Anna with the set. Lexi backcourt again, but Sophia's got the defense on this one. Magdalena now with the set. It's up, it's up. One-handed defense all around. Finds the middle. Kate's got it. Anna's on the set. Someone's playing it over. That someone is Laura McCready. Sophia gets the pass back to Magdalena, who finds hands. Sarah with one hand, and Lexi keeps it going. Maddie Weber keeps it up for her team before hitting it into a block. It's back out. Jess on the backcourt with Sophia finding Lexi, but not the ground. Anna out to Laura. Laura out to Sophia. This rally is going. Maddie finds the floor. A little bit of cross defense in the backcourt of Team Moretta, but the ball does make its way out the side of the court. That's an excellent rally there from our two teams. not swapping sides for this third set. 3 minutes between each set. This last set just to 15. Some support for Sara Canduzzi in the comments section. Sara obviously is, for anyone that didn't know, Sara is Italian, and we have some Italian support here watching from Italy. So ciao, buonanotte, as they say in Italian. I've been practicing just for this moment. Lovely to have you all watching with us. We move into this third set. That last set, 25-18. So Team Brownlee are keeping it consistent with a 2-0 lead so far, but we're playing the third. Nice to give everyone as much court time as possible, really showcase off the top teams in our Premier Division. For anyone who didn't watch the last match, Balltime is the stats partner of Scottish Volleyball. All the Premier Division teams for the men and the women have access to Balltime accounts where they can upload their matches and get stats on everything just in a couple of hours. We then used these stats from the Premier matches. It was 14 for each team this year. To make a short list of some of the best players in Scottish Volleyball's Premier Division. We then did a draft with our 2 nominated head coaches of the first and second place teams in Women's Division, and they picked their 12. And here we are today with those 12 playing some amazing volleyball in front of a great crowd of their counterparts and fans and family members and just general volleyball lovers. So it's great to have everybody here. And as we move into this third set, the question now though is Ian Brownlee going to get his rotation slip in on time? Because he's already had one time delay, and I don't think he wants another. He's hard at work over there. I can see even from here. So hopefully he does get it back in on time. But we're going to find out soon, ladies and gentlemen. I know the suspense is killing you all back home. But Craig looks like he's ready. They kind of look like they're ready. Our 3 minutes are up, and we move back onto the court. Team Moretta are ready, that's for sure. Made some subs again. Dylan de Guzman is off, and Alexis Cruzy is also off. We have Ravine back on for the moment, as well as some other familiar faces. Team Brownlee taking to the court yet again. Kennedy Mason is back on court for Team Moretta as an outside. Actually, I tell a lie, she's an opposite this time. It's a good thing I know my way around rotations for the most part. Team Brownlee up with the serve. Jess continuing to play here. Carly back on court this time as a middle, and we've got Ola back as an opposite. Jess not quite finding the court there on that serve, just out the back. You'd rather out the back than in the net though, so that's a good compromise to make if we have to make one. Which brings us Pia up to serve for Team Moretta as they lead in this third set, 1-0. Pia finds the hands of Mari Weber. The set going out to the middle, but it's read excellently by the block. Ola coming up short there, the block finding that, but it makes its way successfully back to our team before Mari swings it down the middle, but Pia picks it up, where it's placed over the net by Kennedy down the line, read by the libero. Out to Ola. Laura McCready with an excellent defense there. Pia does get the set, and Taya places it over. Picked up by Carly in the middle. Jess goes to the outside with Ola, and the block Kennedy. Your hands. Keep your hands together. Quite the hit there from Team Brownlee. Kennedy can't quite keep it on the other side of the court, so we go 1-1 in this third set. Serve from Mari Weber out to Laura McCready with a back set going to Taya. Jess getting that second set. Ola trying for a sneaky one, sneaky short shot, but it just is a little bit short, and it misses going over the net. I'm not going to draw attention to the fact that there is a poll about who's the best Day 2 commentator, but I'm glad to see it's going in the right direction. Danny, if you're listening, ha ha ha. Taya with the serve, out to Maddie. Jess on the set, goes to Ola, straight down, but Taya's got the defense there. Pia with the back set, finds Kennedy. Alice can't quite get to that one, just off the hands of the block. What a back set. Taya with the serve this time around. Plays it to Maddie, out to Jess. And they call a double touch on that one. Means the point goes the way of Team Moretta. We have a little bit of a lead here for Team Moretta here. Maybe they finally found their mojo in this third set. As we continue with a serve from Taya. Nice pass there from Maddie. Jess sets to the opposite, and Ola finds the line. Team Moretta look a little bit puzzled by that one, but Mari sticking with her line judge and sticking with a call of in. That was some line from Ola. Means that Carly is back for the serve for Team Brownlee as they go 2-4. Places it deep. Taya reads it. A little bit of miscommunication again between setter and libero. Pia's speedier than you think, and she's going to get there. Liberos are kind of thinking she's not, but she is. So we'll do a little bit of chatting here and work that one out. Carly with the serve here as we're 3-4. Finds Laura, finds a setter. Kate just places it slightly too flat, just out the back of the court. Thought there was maybe a touch. Don't think there was, unfortunately. So we go 4-4. Carly with a great run of serves here. Taya with the pass into Pia, who's back sets to Kennedy. What a cross. Ola's not quite sure what to do with that one. Hands up, hands down. Goes with hands down. Not quick enough. We move back to Team Moretta, leading 5-4 in this third set. Kate Bocharnikova with the serve here. Goes short. Maddie Webster picks it up, though. Out to Ola, who hits the antenna, unfortunately. So the point goes the way of Team Moretta, 6-4. Kate with another serve here. Straight to Maddie. Out to Ola, part-time setter. So Sophia swings it, but it's defended excellently by Kate. Laura with just a tip over the block, picked up well, and out to Sophia, who tips it long, and Taya is there. Pia's on the back set to Kennedy, and can't get it over the top of the net, just hits that top line, landing on her own side of the net, unfortunately. It means we go 5-6. Ola with the serve here. Ola likes a deep cross serve. I hope she's not going to make a liar out of me just as I've said that. No, perfect. Like you couldn't have predicted it. Nice deep serve there, gets herself an ace and another point for her team as they equal now 6-6 in this third set. Ola with the serve, this time Ravine's there. Leah finds it, and just a little tip over the block, finds the middle court. Alice Nabluski can't quite get it up from there. Dylan de Guzman coming on, swapping on for Kennedy as an opposite. And coming on to serve as well. Just can't get it quite over the top of that line. Means the point goes the way of Team Brownlee. We are 7-7 in this. last set. Sophia with the serve. Nice and deep. Finds Laura. Laura passes that in, and Leah is blocked there by the middle. Nice touches from Team Brownlee. Sophia back again with the serve, leading her team 8-7. Goes short this time, and it's picked up by Leah on the pass. Pia sets it out to Laura, who aims for a little short one, but just can't quite get it over the top of the net there. Sophia up for another serve. Nice run here from the Spaniard. Goes deep this time, slightly too deep. And just out the back of the court as we go 8-9 in this third set. Laura up for the serve. Picked up by Sophia. Nice set out to the upside. Maddie's got it, but Ravine is all over it. Pia sets out to Taya. Ola tries her best, but can't quite keep that one in play. And the point goes the way of Team Moretta, and we are 9-9 in this third set. Point for point. Even Stevens. It's all to play for still. Laura with the serve again. Finds Maddie. Sophia with the backcourt hit just out the back of the court. Team Moretta take the lead again, 10-9 in this third set. Laura up for another serve. And Ian calls a timeout for his team as Team Moretta take a 1-point lead. Last match of the day at the National Cup finals. We have 2 more days left of competition. If you haven't already purchased your tickets, you still can. You can find them on the Scottish Volleyball website or on the link in our Instagram bio. But if you can't make it, if you're in Italy, like some of our spectators tonight, don't worry, because we'll be back with another live stream and another commentary team tomorrow. Point goes the way of Team Brownlee there. An expertly timed timeout brings the score back to 10-10. Laura with the pass there, straight to Pia, hits it outside to Taya. Finds a block, but Laura's on the read. Taya's got the one-arm defense. It's not quite going the way of her team. Hopefully she's all right. She went into the LED boards there a little bit. I thought Laura was down and out there, but she's fine. She's up, she's on her feet. All is well. Rachel Ferguson with the serve here from Team Brownlee. 11-10 in this third set. A little bit sweaty on the floor, but it's okay. Everybody's cleaned it up. All is well. Rachel with the serve, finds Taya. Pia goes for the slide. Leah killing it. There's nothing better than a middle slide. And Anna comes on as a serving sub, I think. Unless she's decided she's playing middle. And then it's a serving sub, but we will find out. Finds the inner of that court. Ola is not happy about that call, but from my vantage point anyway, it definitely looked in. And that brings Team Moretta 12-11 in this third set. A little bit of confusion at the table here. A very good question from Theo. Do you have a schedule for who will be commentating / reffing on Sunday? The main commentating team is Danny and Maddie, as Taya tips that over the block and gets a nice little point for her team there. In terms of reffing, that's a surprise on the day. You gotta show up to see who's in charge of the matches. I can't let that one. Can't reveal my secrets. As Anna goes up to serve again for her team. Sofia Benvenuto with the pass. Sets it out to Maddie. Maddie finds Laura. Pia sets to Taya. Taya finds the cross and the ball is in. 14-11 for Team Moretta. And set point. And match point, as we're only playing to 3. Anna finds Maddie's hands. Maddie goes for the swing as well. Finds Anna again. Out to Pia, who finds Kate. Ola's got the defense. Jess with the one arm. Little bit of confusion there, and we go for, I think, a 4-touch. And with that, we finish the game. Team Moretta winning in that third set, 15-11. Congratulations to our teams. It was a pleasure to have you all on the court today. We'll do a little presentation and then that's us done. Day 2 of Cup Finals. Finito. Lovely to have you all chatting with us. I hope you enjoyed the stream. First match tomorrow is 10 AM, bright and early, with the men's Scottish plate. So we will see you all then for some more volleyball action. If you're not with us in person, we'll see you online. And thank you again for watching. Just to finish off the Balltime match here today, we have some first cap awards for some of our players with national team representation over the past year and a bit. And we'll let our announcement table get underway with these. Andy Fleming, Scottish Volleyball President, will be doing the awards today. It's a pleasure to have him here all weekend. He's only been the president since about June last year. It's a pleasure to have him on the board with us. First cap number 193 for Holly Scott, currently injured, so couldn't participate in today's Balltime All-Stars match, but a pleasure to have her along at Cup Finals today with us. Cap 189, Jess Burns made her senior national team debut last year at San Marino with the women's national team at the Small Countries Association Championships, where the team picked up a gold medal, gold trophy. Congratulations to them, And we move on. Cap number 190 goes to Alexis Cruzy, also making her debut last year at San Marino. And a big team photo at the end as well. Thank you again for watching. It's been a pleasure, and we'll see you or hear you tomorrow for day 3 of the National Cup Finals weekend at the Pleasance. Thank you for listening, and peace out.